I need to face this washer on the lathe, but not all the way. Just face it down, but leave a little lip around this inner circle. Now chucking up a washer like this on the lathe is pretty difficult. You can't just bring in your jaws like that, or else you can't get your tool into the face without hitting the chuck jaws. One of the things I really like about machining is the fixturing to hold your parts. There's a lot of creativity that goes into it, and the way that I found that works for this would be to find a countersunk screw, put it into the washer, and then put some nuts, washers and nuts on the back, like I have here, to hold it in place. This is a hexagonal nut, which means the 3-jaw chuck holds onto it nicely. And actually, you probably put several down there to get it more concentric. But I find this is working well enough. Now, almost the entire face of this washer is exposed to the tool, out away from the chuck, and the only part that is clamping is right around the center hole where I want to leave a lip anyway. So, I think this is a good, innovative, creative way to mount a washer so that you can do operations on the edge and the face if you need to. The Harbor Freight mini lathe works really well for small parts like this. So it's chucked up now, and I'll start facing. So you can tell that it may not be quite concentric, but it's great still for what I'm doing. I don't need real high precision on the concentricity. So I have faced that and left a lip. I'll go ahead and do the next one and see if it fits together well. It's always a good idea to deburr your part after making a cut. Make sure there's no sharp edges. To change out the washer to make the next one, all I have to do is unscrew this 1032 and then pull off both washers. I'm not machining this back washer, it's just there as part of the fixturing, and then put it back together. The nut is still in the chuck, and the countersink will automatically center this pretty well. And now I'm ready to do the same thing to this washer. Both washers seem to turn out all right. Concentricity may not have been really good, but good enough for what I needed. I have this this face relieved, and now I can put them on this bolt. These washers are acting as rails for these two bearings, and I needed to relieve this back face so that only the inner runner on the bearing is contacting the washer. That way, as I run a belt along these bearings, I can tighten this whole assembly together. And no matter how much pressure I put on here, the bearings will still run freely because there's clearance between the washer and the outer runner. So, fixturing on small parts like this can have to be tricky because the chuck works best for holding on to bigger parts. But this technique using screw doesn't have to be a countersunk screw. I think it works for a lot of thin objects like washers, and certainly got the job done for this one.